All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is take 2 on the Yankee season ending thing going on here. I want to welcome everybody back to the first inning radio show. Because remember, we were actually a radio show before we got to YouTube. College radio for 2 years. It was actually a radio show. So you're listening to what was on, but the radio station was sold and they went into a different direction. But we're going to do it here again. Let me make sure this thing is working and make sure we live. All right, we live and it looks good. It was on, but the radio station was sold. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're back. We're back. All right, so the Yankees ended the season. Well, they're going to end the season now on a terrible note, let me tell you. Right? Let me get to my notes really quickly and we'll get into it. So the Yankees started off with a great season in the beginning against the Red Sox and everything, beating the Red Sox and everybody until everybody got hurt. "37 injuries happened to this team. Where is scores, team stats? Let's try to get team stats open up. So Yankees and Royals tonight. I want to get stats. Okay. So the Yankees have finished. Where is their record? American League, there we go. Texas Rangers got the most hits in the league. Most doubles, most triples, and most home runs. And the most RBIs. And the most walks. New York Yankees. Let's see if they bring up their stats here. They don't bring up their stats. I want the... I want MLB. MLB. I want to show you the record of what's going on here. So the Yankees are 81 and 78. So they are missing the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Now it was a disappointing end to the season that began with high hopes, as the Yankees were expected to be one of the best teams in baseball. Now there were a number of factors that contributed to the Yankees' downfall in 2023. Now one of them are injuries. One of them are Indian. We just want to get this video playing for you so you can see We'll get that iPhone on Sunday, baby. All right. So, one of the factors of this Yankee team in 2023 was the injuries. The Yankees had 37 injured list stints this season, including several key players such as Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Anthony Rizzo. Now, another factor was the Yankees' inconsistent offense. The Yankees finished the season with a 10th most runs scored in the American League, but they also had the 6th most strikeouts. Now, the Yankees' pitching staff was also inconsistent. The Yankees had a number of talented pitchers such as Garrett Cole, Nestor Cortez, and Luis Severino. However, they all also had some struggles, especially in the bullpen. Clay Holmes was blowing games like crazy. There was at least 6 games Clay Holmes blew for Garrett Cole to lose this year, and that was amazing. The Yankees also have a number of young players who are still developing, such as Oswaldo Peraza and Anthony Volpe. They brought up Florial, which is too late to bring up in the season. The Yankees, are going to need to make some changes this offseason if they want to return to playoff glory in 2024. They will need to find a way to stay healthy, and they will need to improve their offense and pitching staff. Now, here's a recap on key moments of 2023. Now, March 30th, the Yankees opened the season with a 6-5 win over the Boston Red Sox. April 15th, Aaron Judge hits his first home run of the season, a grand slam, and a win over the Baltimore Orioles, which was cool. June 3rd, Judge sprains his right big toe and is placed on the injured list, and that happened in California and LA against the Dodgers. July 19th, the Yankees trade for All-Star closer Clay Holmes, and they bring him into the team, and he destroyed the team completely. That's what he did. Now, August 10th, Judge returned from the injured list, and from there, from August 10th to now, he still hit over 30 home runs. Was able to, I think he hit close to 40 home runs actually. I gotta check that the actual score on that. But then September 24th, the Yankees, on September 24th, well, that homestand, we had the beginning of Jason Dominguez, and he played that Tuesday. That Wednesday, he hurt his arm, never told nobody, and then Saturday, he was scratched from the lineups and everything because he needed... And the Yankees have finished with their first losing record since 2000, but there is still a lot of hope for the future. The Yankees have a number of talented players, and they have a lot of money to spend in the offseason. If they can make the right move, the Yankees can come back to begin one of the best teams in baseball in 2024, which is pretty much true. Like I said, there were a number of factors that happened to the Yankees that contributed to the Yankees' downfall in 2023. Now, one was injuries. The Yankees, this is crazy, 37 injured players, including several key players like Aaron Judge, Giancarlo, and Anthony Rizzo. Now, on that note, comparing ourselves to the the Angels, Los Angeles, right? Comparing ourselves to the Angels with Ohtani and Mike Trout, both teams have done a good job at the lower level of players, meaning they brought up great minor leaguers to hold down the team, which is a great idea. And and but LA did it better than New York. But however, teams like Baltimore might already be talking about which young players they most likely will trade in a few years because they can only spend so much money on players. So we're in a transitions phase where in 2 or 3 years from now, a lot of these great players that are playing on Baltimore and all these other places, their time is going to be up, and they're going to have to be bought by another team. And like they were saying here, teams like Baltimore and Seattle and all these other teams, they might not have the money to keep these players, especially Toronto and stuff like that with Bo Bichette, and Vladimir Guerrero and all that. So let's see what happens with those guys. But if you haven't heard already, Hal Steinbrenner, according to the news media, Hal Steinbrenner is going to make some significant changes, and he wants to have the team audited on what they did wrong with the analytics department and all that stuff. So the investigation will begin early October, so next week or so. Although the company conducting the audit will not recommend personal changes, the analytics will instead focus on process and how the Yankees compare to other clubs. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're gonna focus on the analytics and the process of it and how the Yankees are compared to other teams. So they're really going to look at themselves from the inside, I guess, and see where they're going to go on the outside compared to where other guys are right now, or trying to get to, and a lot of people have a lot of work to do. So, on that note, the final report will be a data-driven and purely objective. So none of these bodies will for the Yankees analytics department, which is obsessed with exit velocity and spin rates, and has advised General Manager Brian Cashman to make Joshua's trades for Joey Gallo, Josh Donaldson, and Frankie Montas, among others. This analytics team made it okay and made it look okay for these guys to trade for these guys. Joey Gallo, Josh Donaldson, and Frankie Montas. They have to stop trading for bums and stop getting bums. And stop listening to the fans, because the reason why Joey Gallo came to the Yankees is because he had one good game in Yankee Stadium with Texas, and they were like, "Oh my God, he would play great in right field and all that." He had one good game here. They traded for him, and now he sucked. But if you realize the Yankees haven't made the playoffs since the first time since 2016, right? But this is the 17th time Brian Cashman, as a GM, has not made it to the playoffs. 17 times Brian Cashman has not made it to the playoffs. So that's something to look at within itself. And also, Aaron Boone said that he has not been definitely told if he is or isn't coming back as Yankee manager next year. But we'll see what happens. The season ends Sunday. But it's kind of wild. Rid of all of them. I would get rid of all of them. Everybody's dying for Yokomoto from Japan. I wouldn't even get a Japanese pitcher. Japanese pitching does not last in Major League Baseball. It doesn't last. It doesn't last. And remember, but you say, oh, but Japanese pitching is the best. Oh, it really isn't, because you're looking at a player that plays in a dome, and we play outside in the field. You got no Ray calling. Hold on. Working, and I'm live right now. So.
Station right now?
Yeah, but I'm live right now. So I'll talk to you later when you come back.
All right, yeah. What's your call? I'm gonna step home and take a shower. I'll be late. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Don't worry, man. The computer wasn't working, so.
Yo, so I chose my nickname, El Pelotero, bro. That's what you should call me that on the line.
All right, that's gonna be you, El Pelotero. That's all.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you soon. And it started raining outside again, so.
Oh boy, I hear you.
All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, man. All right, bye. Let me go back to the YouTube page. Damn, why did this thing don't want to skip? Gotta pay the bills, right? $25 Perez, man, what's up? Raining like a mother out here in New York City. But I wanted to come on, and this is going to be us now trying to get it working together. For some reason, my computer shuts down, whatever. But let's get it working. And we're going to be here Tuesday and Fridays to talk Yankee baseball, give you all the updates. I don't listen to all these other Yankee podcasts that talks garbage and repeats what the other guy says. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna do that here. But one thing I was talking about just before El Pelotero called me, Japanese pitching sucks. Okay? Don't believe the hype on Yokomoto and all that. He's garbage. He's garbage. I'm gonna tell you why. Japanese pitchers pitch in a dome. Right? They pitch in a dome. And Yankee Stadium is outside in cold weather. Okay? So, you know, it's not that easy for a Yankee pitcher to pitch in this cold weather. It gets very cold, very windy, the elements. And remember, from pitching outside, then you can't grip the ball if you really wanted to. So that's another thing too. So let me see, something's happening with my. All right, just making sure it's working. So it's crazy, man. You know, I would rather listen. We don't need to get him. We don't need to get that Japanese pitcher. We can get a replacement for Rendon. Hopefully, Nestor Cortez comes back next year, has a great year. And add Michael King to the starting rotation, and that would be your fifth starter on the starting rotation. Now Rendon is probably coming back too, and he'll probably have a good year as well. So your starting five will be Garrett Cole, Michael King, and Anthony Rendon. Well, Anthony Rendon will be number 2, but Garrett Cole, Anthony Rendon, Nestor Cortez, Clark Smith, Michael King. That's your starting 5 rotation right there. They can get away with it, with that, right? I'm telling you, this Japanese guy, forget about it. All you're gonna get is more the same, and then when he does nothing, you're gonna blame Cashman on why he got this bum. And I'm gonna explain it again, why he's gonna be a bum. He's gonna be a bum because he plays in a dome. In Japan, they play in domes in Japan. In Yankee Stadium, we play outside in the cold, in the rain, in the snow, and all that crap that goes on in Yankee Stadium, right? He's not going to be able to play well here. I'm telling you. Forget about it. What they need to do is DFA all these guys. DFA Billy McKinney, he needs to go. What's he there for? He sucks. I don't care how many home runs he hit. He sucks. He's got to go. Let's see. They're going to need a catcher. They got Austin Wells there, but he ain't that great neither. They're going to have to find a catcher or stick with Jose Trevino, and hopefully he has a great year, right? But Austin Wells could be the backup, but I don't see how he's going to do anything. They should really get rid of Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo should be DFA'd the hell out of here. He's not going to come back and do well. Let me tell you now. I'm telling you now, he's not going to come back and do well. The guy had a concussion and was out for I don't know how long already, and he ain't well yet. So forget about Anthony Rizzo. DFA Anthony Rizzo, Billy McKinney. Who else? You know what? Who would be good trade bait? They could get rid of Oswald Pereira at third base and find a real third baseman. You know what I'm saying? Also, they need to find a left fielder and center fielder now, because they don't have one. In my opinion, they should put Aaron Judge in center field and let him play center field, because he's a way better center fielder than anybody. And Aaron Judge won a MVP in center field. Hello? That should be your center fielder. Giancarlo? Nobody wants that contract. Nobody wants to pay for him or whatever. So the Yankees are going to have to keep him. So he should just be the automatic DH forever. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets hurt just hitting a home run, like he did in the All-Star game last year. Renner is having an audit on themselves on the analytics department. They're gonna check themselves out and see what they doing wrong, which is a good idea. They should get rid of all these guys. Aaron Boone, they don't know if he's coming back or not, right? So at that point, who's gonna be the manager? Everybody wants to fire Boone, right? The problem is that we listen to the fans too much. You know what I'm saying? They listen to John Boy Media talking Yankees, and they think they word is God, but it's really not. They just talking out of their ass in all reality. You know what I'm saying? Now they talking about, oh, we don't know if Aaron Boone gonna come back on talking Yankees and blah blah blah, because we're not gonna pay him more money and all that. So what? The money is running out or what? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But anyway, they should take that show off the Yes Network. How bad DJ LeMahieu is, and he ended up being one of our best hitters. Him and Gabe Torres and Anthony Volpe. These are the same guys that hate Anthony Volpe. They all want Anthony Volpe gone. Why? Why do you don't like Anthony Volpe? He hit 20 home runs and got 20 stolen bases, whatever that is. Nobody got the most stolen bases than Anthony Volpe. It's crazy, man. It's like, I don't know where these Yankee fans are from, or like how stupid they are. Why? The guy got hurt twice with Tommy John surgery. Twice already. And he's not going to pitch like that. Because he's going to get hurt again. But they want him as a batter. Oh, but he don't have to pitch. They can get him as a batter. Wow, really? As an official DH when we already have Giancarlo Stanton that nobody wants to get rid of? So we're going to have thinking they know baseball. And y'all absolutely don't know nothing, man. Y'all, a lot of y'all are stupid as fuck. Sorry for my cursing, but damn, y'all niggas are stupid. I'll be looking at y'all like I can't even listen to their podcast because they make me feel stupider. They make me feel dumb when I listen to these guys. It's like what season are y'all watching, bro? And then they don't want me on their show. You know how many podcasts I've been like, yo, let's collaborate. I'm at Yankee Stadium. I make vlogs every day. You know? And it's like my opinion doesn't matter. I actually felt like I was clout chasing or something. Like they make me feel like I'm clout chasing these guys when they don't even go to games. Like there's a few people I don't even bother watching no more. And a lot of them are on these shows. And I'm like, man, y'all just messing with bozos, man. Another bozo with a bozo. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But that's alright, because I'm making money off of it anyway. I'm making my own money, so I don't really need y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? It's going to be a totally different year. We don't even know the team they're going to have. There's going to be a lot of guys missing next year. A lot of guys are free agents next year. One free agent that I think they should bring back is Wendy Peralta. That guy. You know what I mean? It would be really sad to get rid of that guy. But they need some people. Maybe they bring back Harrison Beta. Who knows? That's the one thing about all this. They all get it wrong. All these podcasts come out with all these theories and scenarios, and they always get it wrong. Everybody gets it wrong. We talking about getting this guy and that guy, and the Yankees will end up getting somebody that we never even heard of or even talked about. And that always happens every winter. You be like, oh my God, why'd they get this guy for? Come on, man. But it's crazy. It's crazy though. Let me should to be better. All right, let's see what AI technology says over here. It's typing up right now. Now, the 2000 Yankees have been a disappointment, sitting in third place in the American League and struggling to stay above 500. There are a number of things the team can do to improve in 2024 and beyond. Now, this is what the Yankees need to do to become better in 2024. The Yankees need to address the lineup. Like I just said, the Yankees offense has been inconsistent from its lineup, especially in the middle of the order. One option would be to sign a free agent slugger like Juan Soto. Another would be to trade for a bat like Trey Mancini or Brian Reynolds. Where those names come from, I have no idea. But I don't care about none of these guys. That's one. Number two, what Yankees need to do for 2024 to improve. The Yankees need to improve the bullpen. The Yankee bullpen has been solid this season, but it could be better. The team needs to add a reliable closer, not Clay Holmes. He blew like 6 games of Garrett Cole and how many others, right? And they need a closer and a few more high leverage arms that can throw 100 miles an hour, if you know what I mean. One option would to be re-sign Clay Holmes, which I wouldn't do that, who is set to become a free agent after this season, which go with God and don't ever come back. Another option would be to trade for a reliever like John Hicks or Greg Kimbrell, which would be cool. Third, the third way to develop the Yankees of talented young players in their farm system, including Anthony Volpe, Oswald Pereira, Jason Dominguez, but we won't see him for another year. Anthony Volpe, and they basically crapped on Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera should have been playing the whole year in left field, and they basically crapped him out, which is sad, man, because I think he's a starter. Oswald Cabrera, he surely is. In addition to these specific moves, the Yankees also need to make a physiological shift. In recent years, the team has been focused on signing big-name free agents and trading for established stars. However, this approach has not been successful in recent years. The Yankees need to start focusing on developing their own young players and building a team from within. That's what the Yankees did in the 90s, if you can recall. And they had a veteran bench in the 90s. Okay? Now, if the Yankees can make the necessary change, they could be considered a contender in 2024 and beyond. They have the talented roster and a lot of potential. However, they need to make some tough decisions and take some risks in order to improve. So there you have it. You know, it's not a mystery of what's going on here in Yankee Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Which is wild. You know, but yeah. It is what it is, man, you know? Let me see. Compare. (2024). How do the Yankees compare to other MLB teams? How do the New York Yankees in 2024 compare to other MLB teams? Let's see what that says. Let that type it up real quick and we're going to get into it. Now, check this out. The 2024 New York Yankees are a difficult team to assess. They have a lot of talent, but they also have some question marks. Now, on paper, the Yankees have one of the best lineups in baseball. They have Aaron Judge, Giancarlo. They also have some young up-and-coming players like Anthony Volpe, Oswaldo Pereira, and who could be stars in the making. But they never talk about Oswaldo Cabrera, right? I don't know, but these guys are nuts. Now, however, the Yankees lineup has been inconsistent this season. They have struggled to score runs at times. They have also some some aging players, and it's unclear how much they would have left in the tank in 2024 as the season progresses. Now, the Yankee pitching staff is also a bit of a question mark. They have some good arms like Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, I hope he never comes back, and Nestor Cortez, I hope he gets well. And they actually have a starting five with Michael King and Clark Smith, Rendon and Garrett Cole, right? But they also have some injury concerns. They also need to find a reliable closer and a few more high leverage arms that can throw at least 100 miles an hour. Overall, in 2024, the Yankees are a talented team, but they have some question marks. If they can stay healthy and their young players develop as expected, they could be a contender. However, a terrible one like this one. Now, here is a comparison of the Yankees to some other top MLB teams in 2024. Now, the Houston Astros, the Astros are the defending World Series champs, and they are expected to be one of the best teams in baseball again in 2024. They have a strong lineup led by Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker, and they have a deep pitching staff led by Justin Verlander and Felber Valdez, right? Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have been one of the best teams in baseball for the past decade, and they are expected to be a contender again in 2024 as they have a star-studded lineup led by Mookie Betts and Trey Turner, and they have a deep pitching staff led by Clayton Kershaw and Julio Urias. Next, the New York Mets. The Mets have been one of the most disappointing teams in baseball this season, but they are expected to be a contender in 2024. They have a strong lineup led by Pete Alonso and Sterling Marte, and they have a deep pitching staff led by Matt Scherzer. Scherzer is gone, and Jacob DeGrom is gone. Wrong stuff. Anyway, they got rid of all those guys. Sad. So they're going to have to up their pitching staff, the Mets. Now we go to the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are another team that has been one of the best in baseball in recent years. They have a young and talented lineup led by Ronald Acuna Matata and Austin Riley. They have a solid pitching staff led by Max Fried and Cal Wright. Now, the Yankees are certainly in the mix with these other top teams. They have the talent to win a World Series, but they need to stay healthy, and their young players need to develop as expected. Right? So, it's crazy how it works. It really is crazy how it works. But, I'm going to end the show here. It's been a great show. It's been a great show. I want to thank y'all for listening and watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. And we're going to be more in depth in this on Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be back again for at 5 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays will be 5 p.m. And we're going to be here for the whole winter, all the way to spring training returns.